Okay, it is prediction time. I do this with every big election. And the New Hampshire primary, though diminished in importance, is still big. And it's up on Tuesday. I, Mark Stewaert Greenstein, yes, candidate who is on the ballot here, but more so prognosticator for today, because I'm not going to draw a lot of votes. Hopefully, I get a decent chunk of Democrats and independents. But my predictions are based on not polling. I haven't looked at a poll. I've been on the ground in southern New Hampshire for most of the last month. So here's sentiments. Here's my numbers. Republican primary, Trump 57%. Nikki Haley 29%. Yeah, I think she's going to not even crack 30. And I know people have this buzz. So this is my biggest prediction. She's not going to get that high. And I think she will end up then being the loser of this primary since expectations seem to be so high. DeSantis, 11%. Vivek is going to get 1.2%. Even though he stepped out of the race, I think he has the command of enough fervent people who are still going to vote for Vivek, because that's their sentiments, and that's the right thing to do in a primary. Show your sentiments, let the party figure things out later. And with true sentiments, it can help the party at their convention. And it'll certainly help if Donald Trump is not able to run. If he's in jail and the party, you can run from prison, but if the party somehow shoos him aside, it becomes very open. All right, Democrat side, I think it's more interesting. I don't think there has been polling, and it's because you don't have a marquee name on the ballot. You have marquee Joe Biden, who has chosen not to compete here, though a strong PAC is competing on his behalf. Okay, it's called Write-in Joe Biden, and that is the way that people can express their sentiments for President Biden, who's not on the ballot. But there's a write-in for anyone, okay? You could write in Vivek on the Democrat side, too. And you don't have to be a Democrat. You can be voting as a Democrat for all of 5 minutes. Independent can pull that ballot, then depledge 5 minutes later before they even leave the building. So, wide open for sentiments. Prediction here, Biden will win. I see him at 55%. Dean Phillips doing an awful lot of advertising. I just don't think he's really compelling for anyone except the no Joe Biden types. Now, I'm the more compelling on no Joe Biden because, as I say, everything is wrong. But I haven't gotten media. We haven't spent money. My prime state is Vermont, and I do hope for a big result there. Here, won't be much for me. Dean Phillips, I see at 26%. Marianne Williamson, 9%. RFK, though not on the ballot either, will be at 4%, and I think he will lament not having campaigned here. In some ways, I think he might be the biggest loser, because had he just spent a week or two up here, he would get second place. Why he's off somewhere else, I know he just had his 70th birthday, but he should be up here. I do think Jason Palmer, who nobody's heard of in national, but he's made an impact here. Good guy. I think of him as like the John Delaney of this time round. John Delaney was a Bernie opponent last time. And Vermin Supreme. Vermin's going to get at least 2% of the Democrat Party's vote. He's on the ballot. He's from nearby Rockport, Massachusetts, done a lot of appearances with good crowds. Even though they are not serious people for voting, they carry a vote. And so I see 2% for Vermin. Thanks for hearing me out. I thank you greatly for those of you who are heading to the polls on my behalf, or really on behalf of better democracy, because this guy is the antithesis of true democratic governance. If you're a traditional Democrat, if you're an independent who'd like to see democracy more restored, please stay away from voting Joe. You have a good candidate here. Mark Stewaert Greenstein. I am libertymsg@gmail.com if you'd like to email me, and I'm on the web at stewartforliberty.com.